As my last video of Season 4 of TDU SC, I thought it would be pretty symbolic if I talked about the final reward in the Season 4 Solar Pass, and that is the Huracan Sterrato. I'm only making this video now because I just got the Huracan Sterrato a few days ago, and in a few days Season 5 begins, so technically it took me 3 months to get this car, but I was 1 month away, so actually kinda took me 2 months. If I played continuously, I would have gotten this car a month ago, probably. But I took a long break, everybody knows, my subscribers know, and I came back. I eventually got this car, very late, but fortunately I got it, and I really wanted this car. And I want to review it, and also review the Solar Pass, and if this car is worth it. Because after all, this is a free car if you reach level 50 of Solar Pass. So let's start off with the big question. Is this car worth it? Well, I think it's a complicated answer. I think it's a yes and no answer, and that's why this video is gonna be a bit long, because I want to talk about in depth if I think this car is worth it, and precisely review it and show you how good it is, and if it's a nice car, if it's a TDU car, and other small stuff like that. So let's get going. The opinion is obviously going to be very divided if this car is worth it or not, and that's why this is a yes or no question. It's yes for those people who want to actually grind and have no problem grinding and have no problem doing races and missions and just keep grinding pretty much. And it's no for those people who want to chill, because TDU has always been an experience of chilling, and you could actually play the game however you want, but most people wanted to just chill and, for example, take your car out and just drive. And yeah, if you want to grind 50 levels, some people may just not want to do that. 50 levels is quite a lot, albeit it's a much simpler Solar Pass than it was last season, but that still doesn't change the fact that it's 50 levels. And for some people it may become very repetitive to, for example, do missions over and over again. That's pretty much the best source of XP, by the way, doing missions. Also logging in daily for your daily missions for the Solar Pass, which give you quite a lot of XP, so it will also be very recommended to do those daily missions, which means to log in daily for those daily missions. And once again, some people may not agree with this. Playing this game daily, maybe you want to play it, I don't know, 3 times a week, and then yes, suddenly it takes much more time than people who spend a lot of time in this game, like me, for example, though I don't even spend that much time compared to other people who probably got this car in the first month of the release of Season 4. And yeah, it's just very tiring. So in that case, yeah, for some people this may not be worth it. Now very quickly, I just want to say, while I interrupt this argument I have, Season 5 is gonna be really improved on this. Races are gonna give more XP. You're also gonna have taxi missions, which are gonna give a lot of XP, and the Solar Pass will be improved in general. So Season 5 might be the best season yet to actually play the Solar Pass and actually get that level 50 car, which actually I recommend. I recommend probably doing Season 5, but we talk about Season 4 right now, so yeah, sorry for the interruption. However, and there is a big however, there is a reason why you'd want to actually grind the Solar Pass, and that is the level 50 reward. Obviously you get some other rewards as well, but here I want to talk about the Huracan Sterrato, which, yeah, you're seeing gameplay of it on the screen the entire time, so you've already seen it. But now, the Huracan Sterrato, because that's the really important question. Is this car worth getting? And I would say it kinda is worth getting, even if you're someone who doesn't like grinding that much. It's an amazing car. I just want to say it, it's an amazing car, and let's not forget, it's free. Sure, it's not free of your time, that it costs time pretty much, But honestly, I've had so much fun with this car. And let me tell you, I am not an off-road racer. I don't like off-road racing. I only do it in some live events and the occasional race, I don't know. I just have to, and I generally don't like off-road racing. I just want to see how it is sometimes, but I am not an off-road racer. But this car has gotten me very interested in off-roading, and I've had so much fun driving this car. This is a race I've done before, as you saw at the beginning of this race. It was done in the Q7, in the Audi Q7, I think. And this car absolutely smashes the Q7. It destroys it. Now sure, the Q7 was not upgraded, and stock it has like 300 PR. And this car has like 500 PR, but this is also stock, so remember this. And they're technically in the same class, right? And here you can see I'm doing a few mistakes because I'm not very good at off-roading. I'm not having fun, and I'm generally not very good at controlling the car and so on. You can pretty much call it skill issue. So that's nothing else to say, no excuse here. But this car has gotten me excited because I think this is the new best beginner-friendly off-road car. And now finally I can show you more exciting stuff and some competition races actually with AI. Although once again I have a big PR difference. I have 500 and something and they have like max 800 this race. I'm pretty sure the limitation, so you're gonna see it's quite a big difference in some areas to other cars. Like even this Land Rover is faster than me. But yeah, it's gonna be, you're gonna see. But pretty much what I want to say about this car is it's very easy to control. I think it's the easiest off-roader to drive. Now I haven't driven many off-roaders. I've driven the Cayenne. That's the one I have, the most competitive one I have. And the Cayenne is pretty much the fastest off-roader, maybe apart from the Urus. I think these are the two fastest off-roaders and by far the best ones. And I think this car easily competes with them. And where it definitely beats both of them is in cornering. Because after all, this is a supercar, not really an off-roader. I mean, sure, it's an off-roader as well, but it's also a supercar, right? It's the base of the Huracan. And it definitely feels like it. It takes corners much more well than either of those cars. And I haven't driven the Urus, so I can't say that for a fact, but the Cayenne is probably the most competitive alongside the Urus, and it's probably as competitive. Like the times when you look at the leaderboard times in any race, you're always gonna see a Cayenne there. Top 10, top 5, maybe even the fastest time. And this car just smashes the Cayenne in corners. Now, you're gonna see he actually overtakes me, the AI actually overtakes me quite a few times and sometimes beats me and so on. But that's because he has like a 250 or 200 PR advantage. And that's huge. That's huge even for a supercar versus an SUV. It's one of the fastest SUVs after all. And 800 PR, 250 PR difference really is huge. And man, the moment I started doing races, I was shocked. Because this car handles so well compared to the Cayenne. On dirt especially, right? We saw on asphalt as well. And look at him, he's really quick. There's nothing I can do, he overtakes me. I should have played more dirty. And here I'm gonna make a huge mistake. Yeah, I did not see this, I had no idea that existed, and I completely destroyed my race. The second guy also overtook me, the Land Rover, which was pretty close, to be fair. It's a pretty fast car, that as well. And I think I'm gonna make here another mistake soon enough, and yeah, I completely screwed it up. Here, I'm not sure. Yeah, here, yeah. And I'm not sure, I think I'm gonna lose the podium as well. I don't remember actually. But yeah, here I was very upset, and I wanted to quickly overtake that guy again. And so I lost the second place completely and almost the third place, but actually it looks like I'm still gonna finish on the podium, but I was very upset. And that was my mistake, right? I tried to play dirty and cut the track, but there was nothing to cut there. So yeah, my big mistake. And here I'm gonna try to take a shortcut. Again, I was very mad, and yeah, I kind of screwed up this race. Barely got that third place. Anyway, here is the final example. This is gonna be mostly an asphalt race, and you're gonna see once again why this car is pretty amazing. And once again, I'm very slow compared to other people. So that's something you need to consider, because I have worse PR, way worse PR than them. And this brings me to probably my most important point in this review. And yeah, sure, the car is fast, everything is nice, it's a quick car, it's one of the best off-roaders. I'm not sure it's the best, I don't think it's the most competitive, it's the most beginner friendly, that's for sure. I think it's very easy to control. Is it the fastest? It might actually be the fastest, I'm not sure. I haven't really experienced it because I have an underpowered Huracan Sterrato. Because I haven't upgraded it, but it might just be the fastest, and it might be as competitive as the Cayenne and the Urus, or even more competitive. I'm not sure. What I can say for sure is this car is very TDU, and I think this is amazing. Some people might be a bit upset with the fact that it's a copy of the Huracan, even though I kind of agree with that argument. A lot of copies of other cars recently in the game. It looks like they're not designing cars, they're just copying cars and changing them a bit and changing the name. And beautiful overtake on the Cayenne there, and you can see how fast he is. I mean, it's insane. But again, he has like 200 more PR than me or something like that. But this car, man, it's so TDU. I don't care what anyone has to say. I think this is an amazing addition to this game, because it's literally an off-road supercar, which was made in real life obviously, so that's why we have it in the game. But I think this is such an amazing addition to the game. I think this is such a unique car, and oh, look at that straight line speed, by the way. I think I'd be as fast as him if I had more upgrades on the car, but I digress. I think it's insane how amazingly unique this car is, and I'm so happy they've added it, because this is what TDU is about. This is exactly what TDU is about. It's about that variety and that uniqueness of cars. You know, cars like the Gumpert Apollo in the last game, and the Caterhams, and I don't know how many other brands we had in TDU2, for example. And I just hope they keep adding unique cars like this in this game, because this is gonna turn out as a pretty good game, honestly. I really think it. I think this is gonna be a solid game, albeit 2 years too late, I think, because until they add houses it's not really that good of a game. But I think this is a fantastic addition to the game, and it's very TDU DNA. And this is why, in my opinion, I think the Huracan Sterrato is worth getting. Now, of course, I made this video very late, and probably you are not able to get it anymore, or you have gotten it already. I think if you did get it, it was worth it. I think the grind was not as horrible as the Season 3 grind, for example. And I think this car was 100% worth it. Very TDU DNA, very competitive. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in Season 5. Bye bye.